why is Metallica's Fade to Black the GOAT? Is that even true that this song is the greatest of all time? Well, that is what we're going to find out today. We're going to watch Metallica's Fade to Black live in Lincoln, Nebraska, recorded on September 6th, 2018. Along the way, I'll be making fun of Lars's drumming. Analyzing the music theory behind this classic Ride the Lightning track. I'll be looking at things like the scales, the chords, and the keys. Perhaps that will unveil some secrets as to why this song is so popular. And I'm going to be honest, I'm quite parched at the moment, so let me hit some WAP juice before we begin. Oh, much better. Are you ready for Metallica's Fade to Black? Live. We'll do it live. Here we go. James is playing acoustic here. Kirk comes in with the solo. Gotta love the black fingernails. So the first thing I want to mention is that we're tuned down a half step here. We're in the key of B minor, but it's technically B flat because of the tuning, but we're going to talk about it as if it's B minor. Of course, B stands for bitch. Just kidding. So this beginning figure, that's the entire introduction section. So the chord progression behind this first section, you got B minor with a flat 6, and then it goes, which is like an A chord, and then you get this kind of D chord sound as well. And one brilliant thing about composition is stating the same concept in different ways, and that's what James Hetfield does here. When he does this part, instead of, because you have this A, right? So it's B minor, A, back to the B minor. Here's A in a different way. That's really smart right there, that A major over C sharp inversion. Now let's back it up a little bit because we've got a surprise change here. Even farther. Now, that's a really interesting kind of sequence there. Those chords you got, what the hell? And then the last like 3 shapes, this one, that's E major over G sharp, then you have E major over B, then you have, this is like an E7 chord. So it's basically all the same thing, but just again stated in different ways. This is the concept I wish I could communicate more clearly. When you write a song, don't put a bunch of different ideas together. Make those ideas all variations on the same theme. Let's continue. That acoustic sounds really full and rich, almost like a 12 string. Looks like just a normal 6 though. Wow, look at that. It's a heavy lyric.
Getting lost within myself. Nothing matters, no one else. I have lost the will to live. Simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more for me.
Okay, let's talk about that section. First thing I want to say is those are really relatable lyrics. He's just talking about being depressed and sad, feeling like giving up. I think we can all relate to that at times. And that last part there is cool because you get these harmonized thirds, which is such a great sound in metal. Makes me think of Iron Maiden. You didn't steal that from Maiden, did you, James? Okay, let's hear that transition.
Simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more for me. I need the end to set me free.
Yeah, give it to me, Lars. What a fun riff. We got A minor riff here. Yeah, solo over the verse, chord progression. C, G, E minor.
Things aren't what they used to be. I'm missing one inside of me. Deadly lost, this can't be real. I cannot stand this hell I feel. Emptiness is feeling me to the point of agony. Cool darkness taking on, yeah, I was me, but now he's gone.
Okay, back to that huge riff. Oh, harmony part. I want to say one of the most powerful things that Metallica does is guitar orchestration. Between Kirk and James, there's always this sort of interesting interplay happening. They're playing complementary parts that outline the chord structures, and it's well done. You can tell they put a lot of time and effort into it. Modulation.
No one but me can save myself, but it's too late. Now I can think by shooting and trying. No.
Harmony part. Powerful, powerful riff.
Yesterday seems as though it never existed. But death brings me warm.
Heavy on the pedal tones. Even more pedal. Goodbye. That's heavy. Okay, another sudden change. back to A, E minor, you hear that wah pedal? There's Kirk's signature wah. Man, he's really going for it now. I wonder how much of this is improvised. Awesome lights. Whoa, that's weird there, how Kirk plays like a major chord at the end. Trash it, boys. Give me the trash can ending. Ugh. Yes. Yeah, for a minute there, I thought we were playing fade to white instead of fade to black with that major ending. Surprise. We call that a Picardy third in classical music. Bach used to do that, and other composers actually. Mozart, in some versions of his Requiem, ends with a major chord. I prefer the minor myself. Okay, so is Metallica's Fade to Black the GOAT, the greatest of all time, or not? I think that's ultimately a subjective question for the listener to answer. But I'm really interested in this idea of how to draw in new fans to the genre of metal. And I think listening to songs like Fade to Black or Iron Maiden's Fear of the Dark, those are really good entry-level songs to kind of whet your appetite for the style. Now you can grab a copy of my music theory course below in the description. I mean way down below. And that's going to teach you how to analyze music like I'm doing here, all about scales, chords, key signatures, and much more. And I also just released a how to solo course from beginner to pro. So if you're interested in how a guy like Kirk Hammett is able to play these leads over a chord progression, that's going to be something you're going to want to check out. Stay evil, my friends.